Good evening, everyone. It's Friday evening, and I'm feeling a little bored. So I went to the bank today and I grabbed $40 in miscellaneous nickels and dimes. I call it either a hodgepodge or, a mixer. Okay, I got a little mixer of coins here. I have just enough to do on the video. I was thinking about getting a whole box of nickels, decided not to. I'd have to do like 5 separate videos at 20 minutes a piece. It could get a little bit cumbersome, but yeah, if I want to look for silver, nickels and dimes, probably the easiest way to find silver, and we're just going to go to it. So we're going to start off with an NF string bank wrap roll here, and let's see. What is this? Full roll of BU. Oh, great. 17D. Not exactly what I had in mind. Very interesting. It's probably the first roll. I think I'm just going to put this aside and go through them later to see if I have any nice gem examples. And do I have another one right here? Looks like I do. Let me see if I pull away this. Yeah, it's a 17. All right, so we've firmly established that 2 of the nickel rolls are solid 17s, but have no fear. I also obtained some customer wrapped rolls, whoops, that we will go through as well. All right, let's catch a little bit of the silver bug before the holidays. Say a 16, there's a 17D, there's a nice decent looking 64. You don't find them in that good a shape these days. 64s were run hard and put away wet. 64D, let's check and see if there's an RPM in that one. 07, 04, 11. What we got here? Another 64. And that's a D as well. D mint. 93, 70D. Just gonna pile it over here. So how are you guys doing this evening? Got anything going on this weekend? Anything special? The weather's getting cooler. Hopefully all of the madness in the Caribbean is starting to wind down a little bit. Man, you guys are getting hit hard down there. I know a lot of people in Florida because I lived there for 6 years, so I kept in tabs with them, and they all seem to be doing okay. One of them I know was without any. Yeah, there's some 17s in here. I wonder if they got mixed in. 88D, nothing there. 17 with crud on it already. Man, people do not take care of their coins. There's a 13D. And it looks like we have an oldie here. And there we go. 1941. I keep those. It had the look as if it could be a Hennig nickel, which is a counterfeit. Hennig is a well-renowned counterfeit artist during the 40s and 50s, and he crafted counterfeit nickels. Why? I don't know. Apparently it was profitable. Either that or he just loved doing it. So I think I'll go half a roll so I don't spill it all over the place. 89, another 64. I keep all nickels before 1960, by the way. Are they worth anything? Well, they're only worth as much as someone's willing to pay you, especially for those ones, because they have no compositional intrinsic value of sorts. No silver. It's just nickel. 80D, 15D, 13D, and a 16. Although the 16 looks pretty nice. Yeah, I don't really, although it's a little baggy. Oh well. So much for that. All right. Certainly could use a few more 1940s. How about we find one with a giant large mint mark on the reverse above Monticello? There's another 64, or Monticello, however you guys pronounce it. 95, 99D, 74D, 05, 64. So it's got some varnish on it. 11, 77D, 2000, another 64. I'm finding a lot of 64s in here. 11, 2004. Yeah, we're already getting set up. Well, I have 2 kids, so we're already getting set up for like pumpkin patches and all that sort of stuff. It's a fun time of year. Woke up a few mornings ago. It was like 50 degrees outside. It was absolutely magical. There's a 13, 98, 14D, 12D, 76, 13D, 95. A lot of D mint marks. I wonder why. Probably because I live on the West Coast. All right. Oh, my first Buffalo. Not what you think. 2005. 2005 D Buffalo. And we have another oldie. 1940. That's a mini boom right there. 1940, no mint mark. It is a Philadelphia. Put that guy aside. It's a 99D, 14D. All right, last little bit of the nickels, and then we're gonna head to the dimes. All the dimes, by the way, are bank wrapped by the Armored Car Company, so they are sealed virgin rolls, whatever that means. They haven't been looked through. Let's see, 90D. These are all backwards. Oh, 1960. That's my cutoff, though. I don't collect the 60s. I collect 59 and under. 60D. Boom. All right, 07, 91, 13, 1983, and 2001. And they are all these. Okay, thankfully, we are done with the nickels. All right, let's go ahead and shoot toward these dimes. Come on, silver. A lot of new edge there. 16s or 17s, what do you think? Let's check it out. 12. Let's move over here. 12, 16D. 96. That one's old. It's a 73. 2014. Gosh, look how new that one looks. I swear, Roosevelt dimes get no love in society. They've looked the same for God knows how long. It's 95. Looks like it has remnants of a die clash in front of Roosevelt's face. I'm going to put this aside just so I can take a closer look. It's probably nothing. It's not that strong of a clash, but yeah, I want to be, oh, there's a 17. Yeah. Yep. 95, 80, 85D. Yeah, all new stuff here. Relatively new. There's another 17, 2010, a 16. Yeah, I really don't want to skunk out. I have a captive audience here, and they want me to find something thrilling to make their 15 minutes worth the trouble. And that's what it can be if I don't find anything. It's 86p. If I'm not talking, it means they're like 2000s. There's a 17. 2017. 03. Yeah, that weather was gorgeous. I love like 50-degree fall-like, you know, you have that crisp smell in the air. And yeah, it just kind of reminds me. You know, some people love the holidays, some people don't. I'm one of the ones because I have kids and I've grown up just loving it, you know. So, okay, sneak peek of the edge there. Nothing silvery, but let's see if we can find something neat here. 95, 76D, 98, 86. Yeah. I would venture to guess once we get into about November, I'm going to be ordering boxes regularly every week. I don't know if I'll be videotaping a lot of it because it's just going to be just searching through them, you know. And I spend a lot of time on a box. It's an 85D. That's, yeah, not too interesting. 04. 82D. Hoping to go through this and then find a 96W. That's pretty neat. That's the only W mint mark coin that you could possibly find in here. It's actually made for a set back in the day. Let's see that, 1990. Okay, 93. One silver, that's all I need. You know, I'm not asking for much. What's one silver cost these days? $1.25? Silver is still at a standstill. I got excited there for about the last 10 days when it crept almost to $18 an ounce. For the longest time, it's been hovering around $16, $17. So it's, you know, it was nice to see it move up. And then now it's back down to 17. You cannot win for losing, that's for sure. But that's part of the game, man. I figure while you're doing this as a hobby, you know, you got to be all in. The only way that you'll consistently find good stuff is if you continually search. Like don't make it a one-time shot thing, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna do it once a month. Yeah, there's a 67. It's the oldest one I found thus far. Let's see if there's a double die on that one. Kind of hard to tell because they're so dang small. Cherry Picker's Guide variety. But in any case, 17. Yeah, this one's not too enterprising, guys. Sorry about that. All right. 94. You know what's really neat too, and it's something that I also look at, and I confess I haven't really told you guys at all about it, and that's looking for rotated reverse or rotated dies. Are really neat, and they sell, you know, you can find a really good one you sell for $5-10, maybe even more than that. The dimes, they don't sell as good. The nickels, however, if you found a rotated die, like something that's 90 degrees or more, you'd be inclined to sell it for a good sum of money. And no, I'm not all about flipping and making a profit on everything. It's a hobby, it's supposed to be fun. But there is nothing in the books that say that you can't turn a profit so that way you can feed your addiction. 1980p. I'm finding quite a bit of P minted coins in here. Wow, 68p. That's a tough one. A little bit lower mintage. I mean, it's worse for the wear, but it's just interesting when you come across stuff like that. There's a 66. 17. Another 81p. 2000p. 68D. Possible repunched mint mark. I'll put this one aside. I'll check it out later at the end. If there's anything worthwhile, I'll notate it in the description box below. There's a 67. Put that aside, see if we have a double die. A few more rolls, guys, and then we're going to be done with this thing. And then I'll give you guys the rest of your evening back. Yay. There's a 70. Look how chewed up this is, but it's a reverse of 68 variety. That's a heartbreaker. You see the little grooves in the top of the torch where the flame is? 1970, and that's a tougher date. Oh boy. I can't really put this one aside because it's not worth anything other than the 10 cents. Oh well. See if we can find another, right? The one I'm looking for is a 69. The toughest, bar none. No doubt about it. 86. I found 169. It was probably back in 05 or so, and I ended up selling it for $100. And it was pretty bad shape, actually. It was, if I had to guess a grade, it was an AG. It was just really bad. 95p, 14. Did you guys like that video I put up yesterday or this morning or whenever of the cracked die Roosevelt dimes that are selling for like $100? Yeah, those are pretty neat, man. If you find them, they are worth a good deal of money. And for the amount of money that you sell it for, sometimes it's just better to keep it as an oddity, because you know they're going to sell for a lot of money anytime you want to sell it. And yeah, you just don't see them. Wow, look at this 73. Looks like it came right out of a mint set. Whew. I think someone accidentally threw that in there. Part of a collection. I think I'm going to put that one apart and put that one aside. Alright, almost done with this little half roll here. So 17. $66. Yeah, as a recap, if you guys don't know, silver ended in 64 for the 90% stuff. Put that one aside, take a closer look. It doesn't look like anything. A lot of die file lines on that one, but it may or may not be interesting enough to show on video. My fingers are already dirty. Uh-oh. I don't see silver on this half, guys. Whatever happens, it's not a waste of time because I got to spend, oh, 69D. That D just had to be there, huh? Repunch mint mark possibility. I'll put that one aside. 75. 80D. Yeah, like I said, I got to spend some time with you guys. It was a pleasure. It's always a pleasure. So 70 AD, that's in pretty good shape. Like that 73 that I found. I do have a Roosevelt dime album. It's actually one of the trifold ones. I'm not too crazy about it because it's, you know, I'm really not into collecting this particular series. It's just not that popular. All right, last little bit, and we are skunked on silver, but that's okay. You know, it was a pleasure talking with you guys this evening. Hopefully I wasn't rambling on too much, because I get that way when I feel like I'm talking to myself. When you do these videos, you can't help yourself, and it is what it is. But Blue Ridge, it doesn't have to be that. I know. All right. 84D, 14, 90D, 14D, and we're going to wrap it up on this 2000D. There you go. Well, you can win them all, and it is a short little $40 mixer of coins, and good to do when you're bored. I am going to go through these 2 rolls of solid 17Ds and see if I could find myself a really pristine example. I do need a 17D for my album. So thanks again. If you enjoy what you saw or lack thereof, please hit the like button on this video, and you can be sure there's gonna be more coin roll hunting videos again in November. I'm gonna be ordering full boxes. I'll be doing lots of recaps, and I'm gonna be scouring more Coinstar machines, the reject trays. So yeah, please subscribe, and you'll be tuned in to all of that great stuff. Yeah, you'll receive the notification on the content as they're made available. I want to thank everyone again. Have a fantastic evening. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.